Hi guys. So it is the night of the full worm moon, and I am celebrating this moon by having a nice cup of rooibos tea, which we do carry on our website. It's caffeine free and it's organic and it's really fabulous. It's kind of a reddish tea. And I am going through and showing you guys all the new decks. Hopefully I'll get through all of them. Some of them I know things about, some of them I haven't had a chance to look at. But this deck is the Osho Zen deck. And I have a very long history with the Osho Zen deck. I've had this deck, or I did have this deck for years, and I used it all the time. And they used to have a card picker online on the Osho Zen website that you could, just randomly pick cards throughout the day kind of thing. And when I was working, I would do that. Anyway, I ran into somebody and we were talking, and as we were talking about things, I felt very driven to give her my Osho Zen tarot. And I gave it to her. And ever since I gave it to her, I've missed it so bad. And I had to order myself another book because I love it. I mean, I ordered the whole set. So the set comes with the book, this book here. And there are 79 cards. This is the back of the cards. And this is what the cards themselves look like. This is consciousness. This is the Fool. This is inner voice. This is the Rebel. This one is Breakthrough. They're very, very vibrant, beautiful. This is Beyond Illusion. And Transformation. So this would be like the Tower card in most decks. The Creator, which I would believe this would be equivalent to the Emperor. The Mind. What a jumbled mess that is. It's how I feel some days. New Vision. I'm thinking this is kind of like Temperance, possibly. But there's like 79 cards to this deck. So it's a little bit different. There's a lot of cards. And they're very, they're very easy to understand, and they're very in-depth when you're reading, the book part of it. This is the case that they come in. The cards sit down in here, and then the books go in here, and it's kind of like a little drawer. It's a pretty nice box. And as far as the cards go, I will pull one asking, what do we need to know for the month of March? How about that? Because we're only in like the 7th day of March today, which is the full Virgo worm moon. But this will give you kind of a little taste of it. No thingness. So that's the card. So it's like nothingness, only no thingness. And What is it? V. I gotta find it. Oh, it should be right up here in the front, right? Let's try a table of contents. Maybe that'll help. Anyway, I do have these in stock. Two. So there's the full. Here it is. Okay, so this was asking about the month of March. Being in the gap can be disorienting and even scary. Nothing to hold on to, no sense of direction, not even a hint of what choices and possibilities might lie ahead. But it was just this state of pure potential that existed before the universe was created. All you can do now is to relax into the nothingness, fall into the silence between the words, watch this gap between the outgoing and incoming breath, and treasure each empty moment of the experience. Something sacred is about to be born. Buddha has chosen one of the really very potential words, shunyata. The English word, the English equivalent is nothingness. And it is such a beautiful word. That's why I would like to make it no-thingness, because the nothing is not just nothing. It is all. It is vibrant with all possibilities. It is potential, absolute potential. It is unmanifest, yet it contains all. In the beginning is nature, in the end is nature, so why in the middle do we make such a fuss? Why in the middle, becoming so worried, so anxious, so ambitious? Why create such despair? Nothingness to nothingness is the whole journey. This is a very good deck for inner work, for you can read easily. I mean, you can read other people with pretty much any deck, but this deck I find very good to read when I'm getting ready to do a meditation, or when I've come out of a meditation, or when I'm doing yoga, when I just want some really deep spiritual, reflection. Yeah, I'm trying to think of the right word that I want to convey. But like I said, we have these in stock. www.mysticmoonshop.com. We can get them out to you pretty quickly, like usually within a day, if you want to experience this deck. And unfortunately, I would send you to Osho's site because they have this really great spot where you could test it out and see if you liked it, but they don't have it anymore, so I can't send you there. So you'll just have to trust me. Thank you very much for watching. Click like, share, subscribe, and if you like, visit our website, www.mysticmoonshop.com. Thanks. Bye.